Let's talk boundaries for a sec. I love this topic because I'm a recovering people pleaser. I've struggled my whole life to actually understand this notion of boundaries and then playing with them. I started with having like poor boundaries, like almost no boundaries. Then I went into learning about boundaries, and then it became like fucking walls and like rejecting and being quite aggressive to really try, and it's still a learning process, right? But really be better. And it gives me so much like fire and personal power and really empowerment. That what it feels like. I feel like I'm unfuckwithable, and I feel like I know my worth so much more. And to me, boundaries are such a deep act of self-love. The thing is though, the way it is taught, it's usually just about boundaries. But the thing is, boundaries are really connected to our core values and our needs, which are really, really connected. So you can think of your core values as what is really important for you. So what you stand for, what is really, really strong. So what I invite you to do really is just go online, type core values and see what comes up. Go through the list and feel your reaction in your body to all of those elements. So usually when we need to express a boundary is because we have our needs that are not met, or that one of our core values is not met. So identifying those will give you so much power, because it's kind of like the filter that you can filter your existence of what gets to be in your space and what isn't allowed in your space. Sometimes because of our emotions, it's hard to be discerning. And I've been learning so deeply and really diving into the work of knowing what is it that is truly important for me, what is it that I stand for, and valuing myself enough to trust that I deserve all of it, and that I deserve my core values to be respected, and I deserve my needs to be met. So then boundaries are just the expression of that. Boundaries are just the instruction manuals that you give to other people for them to understand you better and to love you better, basically. That has been a big thing for me. Getting crystal clear on that will help you in your business, in your relationship, in everything. It will build that self-worth, because when your needs are not met, or you don't know what are your core values, you're kind of always self-abandoning. This self-abandonment comes from not even knowing that your boundaries are crossed, that what you actually value and what is important for you and what you need is not being met, but you cannot see it because you don't have the awareness of what it is that you stand for and that you really deserve and that you really want in your life and what is important for you. So when you know what's important for you and you realize it's not matched on the outside. Let me give you two examples from my personal life where it was hard for me to express my boundaries and I got frustrated because actually behind it I didn't know my core values and I didn't know what is really important for me and what kind of needs I wanted to be met. So the first one is in romantic partnership. I came to the realization that if I don't know what I want, I will settle for less. And let me tell you, I feel so much shame right now even expressing it, but I had no idea. I was like pursuing those relationships and it felt quite unright, and it always felt like I was self-abandoning. I was just like doing that to myself because I was not clear about what is it that I really wanted, that I expected, what is it that I really value just for myself, not for anybody else. I got super clear on that, and let me tell you, it like cleanse all of my relationships, whether it's like romantic partnerships, friendship. I just became so clear of what gets to be in my space. The second one, it was when I was trying to hire a mentor. I was like, you know what, like I'm not gonna have this shiny object syndrome again, because like I'm usually like so drawn to someone because of their magnetism, their presence, the way they show up, all their results, and all, you know, like I value integrity so much. So this is like usually through which I hire people that I want to work with, because at the end of the day they're going to support me in my growth, they're going to be part of my life. So I want to be super picky and super discerning and very intentional about who gets to be in my space, whether it's love, friendship, colleagues, partners, mentors. This was my filter, the lacking filters and the poor boundary stuff. And then I was like, you know what, like integrity is a big one, but also like spirituality and also honesty, authenticity, kindness. I get to have someone that respects all of it, otherwise it will never feel fully good, because I leave my needs unmet, and I'm doing that to myself. I cannot blame it on a partner, I cannot blame it on a mentor, I cannot blame it on my friends. Like I'm doing that to myself. So there is also a big piece of ownership there. You know, I've heard so many people complaining about people crossing their boundaries, but they didn't express the boundaries and they didn't really know where the boundaries was coming from, because they didn't know what is it behind that they really valued and that was not respected. I really invite you to check nonviolent communication. That is like the thing that really helped me to have a better understanding, better discernment.
And now is the time to invite you into my offer, Becoming Her, my online program for you to embrace your fullness and design a life of your dream by doing this reclamation work of diving deeper into your boundaries, your core values. I give you all the tools and practical steps you can take to empower yourself and really feel unfuckwithable. The link is in the description below. Please leave a comment, share this video with your friends, and I see you very soon. Thank you for watching.